Welcome to the deep dive. There's just a sea of information out there. It can be overwhelming.
It really can.
So we try to cut through that noise, bring you the key insights on, well, truly groundbreaking topics.
And today's topic definitely fits that bill.
Yeah, okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into something that sits right at the intersection of AI, mobile tech, and off-grid power.
A really potent combination.
It is. And it's fundamentally changing how we think about security and actually operational oversight, too.
That's a good point. It's broader than just security.
So our mission today, explore this cutting edge of autonomous surveillance. We're looking at documentation from Duckview Security AI Solar Mobile Surveillance as our main example.
A solid case study.
Right. And the goal isn't just to list features, It's to understand why this tech represents such a leap in tackling modern security headaches.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating here, I think, is the shift it represents.
What do you mean?
Well, we're moving past just recording things reactively, checking footage after something bad happens.
The old way.
Right. This is about proactive, you could almost say predictive security, giving sites this autonomous intelligence.
Intelligence that understands what's happening.
Yes, understands, alerts you instantly, and even deters threats before they really escalate. It turns a camera from just a passive recorder into an active participant.
That's a huge difference. Because, anyone managing big sites knows the challenges.
Oh, absolutely.
Construction sites, car dealerships, remote areas. You've got security gaps, blind spots, and the costs just keep climbing.
Always climbing.
Yeah.
And you're always playing catch-up, reacting.
Exactly. That struggle to be proactive instead of reactive it's a huge pain point. And here's where it gets really interesting. This type of integrated smart unit, it seems designed to tackle all those problems at once.
That's the idea. Think of something like the Duckview unit, powered by, say, AlphaVision's AI. It's meant as a complete answer.
From the ground up, right?
Yes, from the ground up, purpose-built for these large areas, giving you real-time understanding, super accurate alerts when things aren't right.
And the tools to act fast.
It elevates security from just, a line item expense to a genuinely strategic, proactive tool for the business.
Okay, but let's talk practicalities. It sounds complex, but you're saying deployment is easy.
Surprisingly easy. That's a major selling point.
Right, because when we say mobile security, it's not just you can move it eventually. It's rapid deployment.
Think under an hour, setting up a really high-tech system in less than 60 minutes.
Wow. Without digging trenches or running complex wires.
Exactly. No infrastructure hassle.
And the unit itself, what's the footprint like?
Very compact, actually. Just 5 foot by 5 foot. Doesn't eat up much space.
Okay. And the source material mentioned deployment by just one person in minutes.
Yeah, which is pretty incredible for temporary sites or places where needs change quickly.
Now, it's portable, but it's not lightweight, is it? About 1,800 pounds.
Right, around 1,800 pounds. So it's built tough. That weight tells you something about the construction.
And it needs to be tough for the environments it's likely going into.
Absolutely non-negotiable. We're talking heavy-duty steel, powder-coated.
Resists corrosion, wear, and tear.
Exactly. And it's got that 20-foot telescoping mast. Lockable, too.
That height is key, isn't it? For oversight.
Crucial. Gives the cameras a great vantage point over large areas, reduces those blind spots significantly.
And it's built for bad weather. Extreme temperatures, wind.
Industrial-grade design. Engineered for harsh conditions. You need that reliability wherever it ends up.
Okay, that robustness makes sense. But that brings up the power question again. Sophisticated tech, remote places. How does it stay powered without plugging it in?
The autonomy aspect.
Crucial. So yeah, what does this mean for those remote spots? Completely off-grid capable.
Totally off-grid. That's the beauty of the integrated power system.
So how does that work? Solar panels, I assume?
Standard setup is usually 2 high-efficiency 450-watt panels. That's quite a bit of power generation for its size.
Enough to keep it running.
Enough to recharge and sustain operations, yeah. And you can often upgrade to 4 panels if you need even more power.
And batteries store that power.
Exactly. Industrial-grade, deep-cycle AGM batteries.
GM absorbing glass mat.
Right. They're known for being really resilient, providing consistent power. Perfect for off-grid use. Standard is maybe 400 amp hours, but often extendable to 800.
That sounds like a lot of capacity.
It is, and it's fundamental to the whole off-grid concept. The battery bank is designed to keep the unit running for multiple days, even with 0 solar input.
So, nights, cloudy spells, bad weather,
Yeah,
It keeps going.
Keeps going. 247 operation. And managing all that is a smart MPPT solar charge controller.
MPPT.
Maximum power point tracking. It basically squeezes the absolute most energy possible out of the solar panels, even when sunlight isn't perfect. Makes every watt count.
Very efficient. So that setup really unlocks deployment anywhere, doesn't it?
Removes a huge barrier for remote security. Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got the tough hardware, the self-sustaining power. Let's get to the brains. Because this isn't just a camera on a pole.
Not at all. It's a mobile intelligence hub.
Powered by AI platforms like AlphaVision you mentioned?
Exactly. And this AI is where the real security transformation happens. It's not just some algorithm. It's like having a tireless analyst working 24/7.
Constantly watching the footage.
Constantly scrutinizing it. And the key is accuracy, distinguishing real threats from, leaves blowing or a stray cat with over 95% accuracy.
That's impressive. Cuts down false alarms dramatically, I bet.
Hugely. It turns that flood of raw video into actual actionable intelligence, moving from passive watching to proactive management.
So what can this AI actually do? The source mentioned a few specific tools.
Right, like the AI Investigator with Magic Search. Think of it as your evidence retrieval expert.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Natural language.
Yeah, you can literally type something like, show me the person in a red shirt near the East Gate around 3 p.m. Or even upload a picture of, say, a specific white truck.
And it finds it.
Finds the relevant clips in seconds, instead of someone manually scrubbing through hours, potentially days of footage.
That's a massive time saver. And it mentioned a global D database.
Yeah, some systems can tap into broader databases for cross-referencing, adding more context to investigations, really deepens the capability.
Okay, what else? There's an AI inspector.
Right. The AI inspector acts like an autonomous patrol. It uses the PTZ camera, pan, tilt, zoom.
So it can look around.
Exactly. It follows preset routes, automatically scanning for things the owner defines, not just security threats either.
Like what?
On a construction site, maybe spotting someone not wearing a hard hat, missing PPE, or identifying new graffiti overnight.
So operational compliance, too.
Yes. And it might have a sentry mode, proactively zooming in on specific zones to check things out or deter activity before it starts.
Interesting. And the third AI function, the virtual guard.
The AI virtual guard. This is about real-time deterrence. It reacts instantly to suspicious stuff, like someone trying to climb a fence or loitering after hours.
Reacts how? Sets off alarms.
It can trigger deterrence, automatically lights, sounds, or, crucially, escalate the event to a human operator.
So a person can intervene immediately?
Yeah, for a live talk-down or deciding if police need dispatching. It's like having a virtual guard always on duty.
That's really powerful because, yeah, detection is one thing, but actively stopping intruders. How does it do that? What are the deterrents?
Well, besides the AI alerts themselves, these units pack some serious deterrent hardware.
Like lights.
High-intensity LED floodlights, for sure. Motion-activated or triggered by the AI really lights up the area.
And I think I read about strobe lights.
Yep, blue and red LED strobes, very attention-grabbing, hard to ignore, creates a sense of immediate response.
And a loudspeaker.
Crucial piece. Weatherproof loudspeaker. It can blast pre-recorded warnings.
You are trespassing, sort of thing.
Exactly. Or, often more effectively, allow that remote human operator to speak directly. We see you. Leave the premises now.
That live talk-down must be a huge psychological deterrent.
Immense. It tells intruders they're being watched in real time, so the dual benefit is clear. Stop things before they escalate.
Ward off the bad guys.
Right. But if something does happen, you get that crystal clear evidence.
Talk about the camera quality. 4 megapixel, 25x optical zoom.
Yeah, typically a 4MP 3TZ camera with 25x optical zoom. That optical zoom is vital.
Why optical specifically?
Because it lets you zoom way in hundreds of feet and still get sharp details. Identifying faces, license plates, things digital zoom just pixelates into mush.
And the resolution, HD.
Sharp HD footage, yeah.
Right.
Up to 2560 by 1440 pixels at 30 frames per second. That quality is essential for investigations, for compliance proof, reliability claims.
Makes sense. And night vision.
Powerful infrared, often effective up to 500 feet, so you get that clarity 2047 even in pitch black. Nothing gets missed.
Okay, this tech sounds incredibly flexible. Rapid setup, runs anywhere, smart AI. Where is it actually being used? The applications must be wide.
Oh, incredibly broad. The source lists quite a few. Construction sites are a big one.
For theft prevention. Materials, equipment?
Definitely theft, but also enforcing those PPE safety rules we mentioned, and even just tracking progress remotely saves site visits.
Yeah, what else?
Automotive dealerships, protecting huge lots full of valuable cars from theft and vandalism.
Right, those big open lots are vulnerable.
Very. Then retail and commercial lots deterring things like loitering, illegal dumping, after-hours crime, common problems.
Police can use them too.
Yeah, for temporary deployments, event monitoring, crowd control, setting up surveillance quickly in hotspots without tying up officers constantly.
And remote infrastructure, like utilities.
Perfect for that.
Yeah.
Securing utility substations, storage yards, pipelines, critical assets often way out in the middle of nowhere where traditional security just isn't feasible.
Amazing versatility. So, given these remote deployments, how does it stay connected? How do you get the alerts and footage if there's no Wi-Fi?
Connectivity is built right in. Primary connection is usually a 4G LTE cellular modem.
Like a cell phone connection.
Basically, yeah. And importantly, they often have multi-carrier support, meaning the unit automatically picks the strongest cell signal available.
Maximizes uptime. Smart.
Very smart. And sometimes they have secondary wireless mesh capability, too.
What does that do?
If you have multiple units, they can create their own little network talking to each other, makes the connection more robust, especially over large or complex sites.
Okay, and where is the video stored? On the unit.
Primarily, yes. There's usually a large onboard NVR network video recorder, often 2 terabytes using solid-state drives for reliability.
And cloud backup.
Seamless integration for cloud backup is pretty standard, so your critical footage is safe in multiple places.
And the user accesses it how? App.website.
Both. Usually a dedicated web platform and mobile apps for iOS and Android. You can see live feeds, watch recordings, get alerts, even control the PTZ camera from your phone or computer anywhere.
True remote management.
Exactly. At your fingertips.
So, stepping back, it's really clear this goes way beyond just stopping crime. It feels like a smarter financial and operational move overall.
It really positions itself that way.
Yeah.
The benefits stack up beyond just security footage.
Financially, how? Reducing guard costs.
That's a big one. You can drastically cut or even eliminate the high recurring cost of on-site guards. That saves a lot of money over time.
And reducing actual losses from theft and vandalism too, presumably.
Directly impacts the bottom line, yeah. Protects your assets. But also think about liability.
How so?
Automated PPE checks on job sites, digitally logged incident reports. That provides solid documentation, lowering liability exposure.
Okay. That makes sense.
Plus, you get that complete remote oversight, monitoring progress, tracking assets, managing the whole security operation from anywhere. That's operational efficiency.
And it's flexible, easy to move around.
Highly flexible and scalable. Move it as the job site changes, add more units easily for bigger areas. It adapts to your needs without a huge reinvestment. It's an investment that really pays off in multiple ways.
What a fascinating deep dive. We've really unpacked how these systems, like the Duckview example, merge this tough, autonomous hardware with really sophisticated, proactive AI.
It's a powerful blend.
Yeah, it truly seems to empower users to shift from being reactive to being genuinely proactive. Managing security, yes, but also gaining much deeper operational insight and control.
Having that vigilant eye and that intelligent brain on site 24/7, no matter how remote.
Exactly. It's quite the package.
You know, this does raise a bigger question for the future, doesn't it?
What's that?
Well, as this kind of technology gives us these increasingly autonomous security operations teams that you can deploy literally anywhere, what new ways of thinking about safety, oversight, and remote management will become standard for businesses, for public spaces?
How might it change our daily interactions, even our expectations of security?
Exactly. How might that evolve? It's something to think about as these systems become more common.
A very provocative thought indeed.
Yeah.
Definitely something worth watching. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
We really hope you found this exploration into the future of security and operations useful. We encourage you to look deeper into how these solutions are evolving. We'll catch you on the next one.